Good morning, chow hounds. Welcome back, HD. Welcome back to Life at the Ridge. We're cooking up some breakfast. Gonna make some biscuits, homemade biscuits, and bacon and eggs. If your biscuit game is weak, follow this one here. This is easy. It's 2 ingredients. It's hard to mess up. Just do it to it. If you're down in Okeechobee, stop into Pogie's, get you some biscuits and gravy. Man, they're good. Got 2 things: self-rising flour, Martha White. There's an argument there we'll get into in a minute, and some heavy whipping cream. Just mix it up. I usually do about a cup each. Going back to my mother and a lot of her friends, a lot of the older ladies, there's an argument. Is White Lily, Martha White, who's best, who's worst? I've tried Martha White, White Lily. The other day we got some at Winn-Dixie. It was just the Southeastern grocery. I couldn't tell a bit of difference. So use the flour that you like, and everything will be good. We're going to add about a cup a piece here of everything. Let me get you over here. Get you where you can see. Now, a lot of people, they sift the flour. You can if you want to. My sifter, I broke it the other day cooking using it, and I haven't replaced it yet, so we'll get a new one one of these days. But use about a cup of flour. Everything, I don't use there's not much that I precisely use on anything. Maybe a little bit of hair, more of that. But I'm going to put that in. I'll go ahead and preheat my oven to 450. Let that be preheating while we're mixing all this up. A lot of the old gals, they say, make you a little well. Hey, I'll play along, So it gets this is Aldi brand. You can use whatever kind you like. I don't know if there's a bit of difference in any of them. But I put about a cup of heavy cream in there. Sometimes I may have to put a little more, a little less, depending on how much flour I measured out in there. Just drop her in there and mix her up. We're going to mix it up, and I'm going to get back with you. I'll show you mixing this up. All right, we've got the batter mixed up. Everything like we want it. We're not making a big, it's just me and Sweet Tea, so we don't make a huge bat. I like to fold it over. You don't want to beat your dough up. Just give it a couple good folds, make a good flaky biscuit. I got to get it rounded up there, pat it out about 3/4 of an inch, make it look pretty. This is the biscuit cutter I use. When my mom passed away in 24, this was what apple juice jar that she used for one of us kids. I don't know which one it was. It makes little bitty biscuits. This is my normal biscuit cutter, and this is one I use. It just works out perfect. Sweet Tea likes the little biscuits. This was another one she had. My mom had a Vienna sausage can. I don't know why, but back then the older ladies, they collected stuff. So got my skillet. This is her skillet too. Little bitty dude. That's how little it is, but it works perfect. I make good bread. I don't know a lot about cast iron and stuff. I cooked with it for years. But I know a lot of the really good cooks, like my mom and some of her friends and some of the ladies on YouTube, that, they always say, don't make your bread in the pans that you fry your meat with. If you know why, let me know. I always did it for years, and I had different results. But since so many people have said that, I don't use it. If I'm frying something, which I don't fry a lot of meat on this stove. This is the glass top stove. And I don't like using cast iron. I'm always scared I'm going to break it. And my last house, we had gas. So I cooked with cast iron with everything, and it worked perfectly. But I've got different skillets. So different skillets I cook biscuits in and cornbread in. And if I'm frying something, I'll use that. So we're going to cut these dudes up. Put them in the pan. I'll show you that. Everybody knows how to do that. Everybody says, oh, don't twist your biscuits. Cook them, make them how you want to cook them. I learned that years ago. Make things like you like it. Because everybody has their own way of doing it. My mama would say sometimes she'd see me doing something and she'd be like, boy, why are you doing it like that? I'm like, I don't know, that's just how I do it. Mama was a wonderful cook. And not only was she a good cook, but everything she made was pretty. Mine ain't always pretty. always good, usually always good, but it wasn't always pretty. So you just get down, this just makes a perfect pan for us. And I always make, this is, for some reason, I don't know why, but this little ugly last biscuit is Sweet Tea's favorite. So I always put it in there. So we got them ready. On heating the oven up to 450. We'll cook these for 20 minutes. I got the bacon frying. Let me clean up some of this mess and we'll get back with you in a second. All right, we got all that bacon cooked up. We're gonna fry up some eggs. Our hens finally started laying about a month ago, and so we've got plenty of fresh eggs. These are all eggs from Sweet Tea's chickens. She wanted Easter eggers, so we've got a bunch of them. Laverne and Shirley, they doing pretty good. My chickens are named after Charlie's Angels, because there's 3 of them, and so they're doing pretty good. I got one that she's kind of a spaz. She's off to herself a lot of times. I don't know what's going on in her head. But it's nice to have fresh eggs. They're probably some of the most expensive eggs you'll get. But they're good. You know what they've been eating, where they come from. So, but got 7 minutes on the biscuits. I'm going to fry up these eggs. And we'll get with you when we pull them out. All right, we got the biscuits in the oven. We're going to cook them 20 minutes. I'm frying up some bacon. How y'all like y'all's bacon? I like mine a little chewy. Sweet Tea likes hers very crisp. So we're going to cook this up another 18 minutes. I'll fry up some eggs and we'll be ready to chow down. We'll get back with you here in a minute. All right, the old biscuits are ready. Just get them out and check them out. How about that? Looking pretty good. Pretty good for a February morning. So we'll get everything ready. All right, y'all, check these out. Very flaky, delicious, still hot steam coming off of them. Like I said, if your biscuit game ain't strong, try this out. Flour and heavy whipping cream, 20 minutes at 450, and you'll be enjoying it. Y'all have a blessed day, and remember, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'll catch you next time.